A very, very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our first ever inaugural Durban Super Giants jersey launch. Let's welcome onto the stage your Durban City Giants dancers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beat to go ba ta ta 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 ba ta ta. Beat to go. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started.
Let's give it up, ladies and gents, your Durban's Super Giants dancers. Well, a very, very warm welcome, a muggy Durban welcome to the official launch of the Durban's Super Giants playing shirt for the inaugural SA20 kicking off next year. My name is Nick Tatham from East Coast Radio, and I will be your program director for this afternoon. The first edition of this newly formed franchise tournament is expected to bring excitement, drama, and nail-biting action to the 6 venues around the country. To have 6 hugely enthusiastic and excited owners on board for what promises to be a truly epic tournament is going to take South African cricket to the next level. The Durban Super Giants will join a long list of iconic Durban and KZN brands: the Sharks, the Dolphins, AmaZulu, the Kingdom Stars, just to name a few. The Kingdom of the Zulu and the iconic Kingsmead Stadium will become a fortress for Durban Super Giants from their opening match against the Joburg Super Kings on the 11th of January. Please, can we all welcome onto the stage the CEO of RPSG Sports Private Limited, Mr. Vinod Bisht.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Like a warm welcome to each one of you. Friends from the local government, the local KJN union, corporates, and of course the players from the friendly franchises, and of course our players, some of them are waiting at the back, and of course our own Kingsmead Stadium CEO as well as the staff. What about like who we are, why we are here? You all are aware, like come 10th of Jan, you will have a league going for a month with best of the people of Cricket South Africa coming together, which is Cricket South Africa as well as Supersport and Viacom from back home, India. And of course, the 6 IPL owners who are going to be here. We're going to be playing home and away format, traveling across these 6 cities and bring all excitement right from the middle of your holiday season. Of course, everybody knows about IPL. We are Lucknow Super Giants, and our family has just become bigger with Durban Super Giants coming to our fold. And we are very happy to have a new baby joining our family. What about what RPG Sanjeev Goenka group is? Like, we are across 35 countries, more than 45,000 people, and across different companies, industrial to retail to sports. What about what we are in sports? I've already talked about Lucknow Super Giants, and now Durban Super Giants joins the family. We also are in football, or what we call soccer, with a 100-year-old club in our fold, Mohan Bagan. And of course, a table tennis franchise in a domestic league back home in India. What is sport without success and competition? In our small journey which we have so far had, Lucknow Super Giants were third in the first season itself. Mohan Bagan, in their 9 years of journey, has been thrice winners and runner-up once. And in the earlier version of IPL, when we were there as a Pune Super Giants, we were right there on the top, with ending up runner-up. Of course, a word about the team. It's all domestic cricket is very throbbing and happening here. We have mixed it with certain internationals and drawn from our strength back home in Lucknow Super Giant, and we have a team to beat. And of course, like these players whom I've seen growing, while I was also growing up, are the gurus at the helm, with Zulu, Moni Mokal, and Jaunty Rhodes at the helm of affair. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vinod. I think it's important for us to notice those coaches, 2 of them hugely influential players in KZN cricket over the years, Lance Klusener and Jaunty Rhodes, and then Morne Morkel, who we all know is a legend of cricket in South Africa. And also the Lucknow Super Giants, as well as the Pune Super Giants, 2 massive sides in Indian cricket. We've just seen their record, what they've done over the years being involved in the IPL. And to bring that sort of form and that sort of legacy into the Durban Super Giants is massive. And I think that it's going to be a huge, huge impetus for the team going forward. If we could also please just look to the screen, we're going to get a message now from the owner of Lucknow and Durban Super Giants, Mr. Shashwat Goenka.
Hello Super Giants family. The Hello Super Giants is going to be one of the biggest celebrations of cricket in South Africa, and we are extremely excited for it. The RP Sanjeev Goenka Group has always strived to be pioneers who represent the people and the nation as a whole. For us, Durban was the obvious choice, not just because of its love for cricket, but because it is a symbol of innovation, youthful exuberance, and represents the true spirit of South Africa. In keeping with the same, we are proud to officially unveil the new jersey for the Durban's Super Giants, one that is deeply rooted in South African culture, drawing inspiration from the Blue Crane, and it also embodies Durban's enthusiasm and do-or-die spirit. Durban, we cannot wait to see you don your favorite blue and cheer for your favorite Super Giants in Kingsmead. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Durban's Super Giants kit. right, so there we have it. Ladies and gents, the Durban Super Giants kit. And alongside me, just for a quick chat, I've got our captain for the Durban Super Giants on the far side, Quinton de Kock, Pranel and Subrian in the middle, and then next to me, Keshav Maharaj. I'm going to start with you, Kesh, because you got the microphone and you're right next to me, sorry. What do you think of the kit?
Yeah, it looks amazing. Obviously, different colors to Durban, but looks really good, and looking forward to being on the field with it.
SA20, since it got launched, I guess you guys in a situation where you don't really know where you're going. You've got to wait until the auction. I guess Sorbs and Quinny were picked up before the auction, but getting into that phase of the build-up and getting into the auction and calling Durban your home when you were picked up by Durban Super Giants, what was going through your mind?
Sure, firstly, it was nerve-wracking during the auction. But yeah, really happy to be selected as part of the SAT20, but more especially to be a part of Durban. Durban is home for me, more especially than my place where I stay, because I spend most of my hours here. So really excited, and yeah, really humbled at the opportunity that I've been presented with.
Quinny, I'm going to come to you. Announced as captain a bit earlier today. When you were asked to be captain, was it an easy decision for you to make?
Well, I kind of left it into the owner's hands. Either they want me or, well, I won't be. It doesn't really bother me. So I just let them make the decision. So it was pretty easy for myself.
Having played all your cricket sort of on the high veld, coming down to Durban, calling Kingsmead your home, how excited are you?
Yeah, obviously pretty excited. You know, this ground produced some great wickets on the international stage. So, you know, excited to play. We know what this ground can produce. Potentially big high-scoring matches, and yeah, I'm sure we're all excited to see that and be part of it.
There are a few of you guys that played for the Lucknow Super Giants in the IPL. Are you going to be bringing elements from the Lucknow side to Durban for the Durban Super Giants, or are you going to try and sort of create a unique environment here?
Yeah, I think. Look, I think playing for Lucknow, I think it was a pretty easygoing system we had there. Made everyone felt comfortable, and probably just going to pretty much just do the same here. You know, where guys are comfortable in their own space to produce performances that they want to. Whatever there is, up to them. They're all professionals. They can all look after themselves. So I'll probably keep it a pretty easy team to be part of.
You've played a lot of cricket with Kesh. What's he like on the field? Pretty intense?
No, he's actually quite clever. Doesn't look like it, but he's quite an intelligent cricketer. He's also quite experienced. It's good to have him with us for our team because he's grown up playing here. He's taken a lot of wickets on this field. So is Subs, you know, the spin twins of the team. So it's great to have both of them here, and obviously Kesh, the good cricketing head. Obviously, there's a reason why he's been vice captain and captain the Proteas a number of times now. So it's nice to have him alongside me on the field.
I think one of the burning questions is you've got an avid fisherman next to you. Are you guys going to join up and spend a lot of time throwing some lines out into the Indian Ocean?
Yeah, we're already planned. We're doing another first session this afternoon or this evening. So, yeah, we'll probably get a little bit in. Like I say, it's a pretty easygoing system we'll have. Some of us like to get away from the field, not just training and seeing a bat and ball the whole time. So he's one of them. He loves his fishing. So do I. So, but like I said, everyone else has their different ways about going about it, and we'll leave it all up to them.
Sorbs, have you got a few lessons to teach Quinny, or are you going to keep some in your back pocket?
Probably going to learn a few things from the guys at Plet there and Neisner, but yeah, looking forward to it.
When you were picked up before the auction, it must have been a great feeling to know that there's a side that really saw your skills as something that would be an asset.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of those stories where you start with there I was, but I was actually just lying on the couch, and then I got a call from Zulu, and yeah, it was more of a shock first. I had to look over to my dad, and then I looked very startled to him, and then yeah, it was probably a shock at first. Then only once it actually started to sink in that a team of this kind of stature can kind of look at me. It actually was quite exciting after.
How's that sort of affected your game this season? We had the initial T20 competition, Was it in the back of your mind at all, where that you had to? Did you feel like you had to perform because you had this franchise tournament coming up?
I think it was probably from a confidence point of view, it was really good. I think, like how Kesh said, when you sit and watch an auction, you're on edge the whole time. So probably a little bit of peace of mind and a bit of more freedom to play, I would say.
Let's get to the coaching setup. You've played under Lance, and obviously John T is an icon of Kingsmead. How excited are you to rekindle your relationship with Zulu?
Yeah, he's actually quite a good fisherman as well. But no, I've always enjoyed being within a team setup with Lance. I think the way he deals with pressure, especially, really brings a calming nature in the change room.
Kesh, I'm going to pass that to you. Same question. You've also played under Lance when he was here, so looking forward to that?
Yeah, very much so. I think as much as he can be intense during cricket games, and he does bring that sense of calm, he's also got a fun element to him, and he understands what it's like to be a cricketer. So he's always going to try challenge you from that point of view and show you avenues where you can better your performances on the field.
What do you think? You mentioned that, but now he's been away. He's got international experience, and has he sort of been in contact with you about what he wants to get out of you guys when you come together in January?
No, I wouldn't say that. Obviously, that'll probably be between him and the captain. But he's always kept in contact. If you do well, even if you do badly, he's always there to motivate you. So, yeah, I think he's always been that person. And I know Subs feel strongly about what I'm about to say, that he's probably one of the reasons why we have, succeeded in our careers in stepping up to the next level.
Away from cricket, they're fishermen. Kesh, what are your interests?
Sure, I'm a petrol head, so I love cars. No, but other than that, I just anything that sort of zones me out. It could be lying on the couch. I love going to the gym. Probably doesn't show in my guns, but I just love anything dealing with activities. I'm someone that cannot sit still, so anything to get out the house as well.
And Man United.
Yeah, strong Man United supporter.
So we're not going to talk about that then.
We can talk about Ronaldo. I'm fine with that.
Quinny, I want to chat to you about Morne Morkel, a guy that you know very well, played with. Now he's going to be one of your coaches. Strange?
Not really. When I was in the team, I was still a youngster, so he was pretty much a father figure anyway to me. Now he's just different. He's just got a different group, heading group. He's now a coach. So, in saying that, we're still great friends. Sure, it's be exciting. I do not ask me what to expect from him because I don't know. Could be anything, but I'm sure he'll bring some great value to the team environment. So yeah.
Coming back to Kingsmead, a ground that you've played quite a bit of international cricket at, can you give us a sort of a memory that stands out, a positive memory that stands out for you?
Sure. I think the one game that still stands out is against Australia. I think we chased down 3. It was a massive score, I remember that. Then actually the 2 local boys, Miller and Peklakov, had one hell of a partnership towards there, won us the game. It was quite a big thing for us, a big series win for us that night. I remember that.
I'm going to ask the floor if they've got any questions, so if you've got any questions, just keep them in your mind. We've got a microphone, so just put your hand up if you do have a question, and we'll get that to you. The microphone's over there, but Subs, I'm going to, while people mull over their questions, I'm just going to ask you from a sort of a Kingsmead perspective. Obviously, it's been home for you for your whole career. Why is that? Why have you never sort of felt the urge to move away from Kingsmead?
I think from probably obviously my schooling days, and watching guys like Lance and John T and Pollock and all of them play and come here and sitting in the East Stand and all of that. I've obviously developed for the Dolphins badge as well as the Kingsmead Stadium, and it's probably why, or the biggest reason as to why. This is why it's called home. So I've never really considered it. I don't think I would, if my CEO is sitting somewhere. But yeah, I think it's probably just the thing that's come down even from my family as well. They're all huge Dolphin supporters, and the Dolphins badge probably sits at home as well.
Kesh, I guess I could ask you the same question. What is so special about this ground?
Sure. Obviously, having spent a lot of time here, I think it was obviously my first franchise opportunity was played here on my 20th birthday. So it'll always be a fond memory. But I think having been given the opportunity, I always wanted to create something special in terms of memories, not individual, but more as a team. I've always been a passionate supporter of the Dolphins from, NBS days when I was very small, and to watch the Dale Benkensteins come through and having rubbed shoulders with them at club cricket. I could see what it meant to be a Dolphin to them. So, I just wanted to emulate how they felt about certain situations. And through the years, it's an undying love for the Dolphins. I always love coming back to domestic cricket to play for the Dolphins. It's like a safe zone for me in terms of how I feel in the change room. Guys are relaxed. We have a good bunch of boys, a lot of banter. And I think it sort of settles you from other pressures and, makes you think clearly and makes you enjoy your cricket again.
Do we have any questions in the floor? Because I'm rambling on a bit.
Sorry, it's not a question, it's just a vote of confidence. I'd really like to say on behalf of the city and the Mayor's office, we would really like to wish the Durban Super Giants all the best for the season. And I know the blue stands so strong in the branding, and it really is Durban. We have most of the time in the year, we have a great blue sky. So I really wish you well, and we're going to work with the management here at the stadium to bring the numbers to the stadium. Because I'm a bit of a couch potato with sport, but I think we really need to change that and come to the stadium. So I know the team here is working very hard at making the stadium beautiful and attractive and pleasing to the eye and to the experience. Wish you well in the season. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. I do have a question, another one. I'll ask Quinny this one. A new franchise, a new opportunity to sort of start a legacy and sort of create an ethos around the team. How exciting is that? I guess it's a situation you're not really in very often.
To be honest, I haven't really given it much thought. I'm still on holiday mode.
January's a long way away.
Yeah, still a long way. Got Christmas and New Year's to get through first. But no, obviously it's always exciting playing for a new team. Make some new friends. Obviously some old ones back together. I haven't played with Subs probably since under 19 days, because obviously I've been up in the Halfveld, he's been down here. We've grown up playing a lot together. Obviously I've played with a number of guys now, Jason Holder. I think it's just the unknown that we're going into. Don't know what the tournament's going to hold for us. So yeah, we'll just try and control the controllables, and that's all we can do, and just have fun doing it.
Subs, Jonty Rhodes. I guess from a coaching perspective, hasn't been around South Africa from a coaching perspective. Have you sort of given that any thought about working with someone who's such an icon?
Yeah, I think we were fortunate enough when Lance was around, and he brought him in for a few fielding sessions. Some interesting intensity in those fielding sessions, I can tell you that. So, but it's definitely exciting things and things that you can learn from a person like him.
Do we have any questions from the floor? Cass, thank you.
I'm not going to ask you about the World Cup, so take it easy, just relax. I just wanted to know, of course, this is the initial tournament. It's going to be very big for South Africa, very big for Durban itself. But as a team, I can see that we've got two wonderful fast bowlers, Lance and Moni there. Where do you actually think is the strength of the Giants here? I see two spinners, of course, sitting here on the front. We've got an opening batsman here who can change the game within a couple of hours. As a team, where do you see your strength?
Look, I don't think we any better at bowling than we are at batting. I think we're quite well balanced, actually. So it's hard to say. Obviously, we've got the spinner department covered, obviously, because we're going to be playing the majority of our games in Durban. We've got some great all-rounders to help cover us any bases that we need. Obviously, we've got our opening batsman, myself and Carl Mayers up front, and Classy and Bretsky to control the middles, or however we're going to go about it. Dwayne Pretorius also. And then obviously we've got some fast bowlers coming in. We've got guys like Reece Topley, juniors there, one or two new guys. So we've pretty much got our bases covered. So Unless Kesh, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I just think the fun elements what's going to set us off from the differentiate us from the other opposition. And obviously, we're going to try and make Kingsmead our fortress. Hopefully, win more games over here, and just bring an enjoyment factor and fun element to our team.
Any more questions? I don't want to take up too much time. Okay, guys, thank you. Please, can we just give our three players here a massive round of applause? Quinta de Kock, the captain, Pranel Subrine, and Keshav Maharaj. And then it's up to me now to, firstly, I've just seen him sitting there, massive happy birthday to Lukanyo our Chelsea Sharks centre and Springbok centre. Happy birthday. And then just thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gents. It's going to be an incredibly exciting tournament, an exciting season of cricket here at Kingsmead Stadium and around the country. The excitement is building, and I think after the advert was launched last week, actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about that advert. Quinny, weren't a lot of shirts going on in that advert?
Well, except for myself and Kesh, we had ours on for good reasons. It's only pretty much Miller and the guys who think they can live without the shirts. Well, obviously, clearly, give them the option to not wear a shirt, they will say no thanks to the shirt. So it's all thanks to those guys.
But how much fun was that? It looked like you guys had a great time.
No. It was one hell of a long day for us. That's for sure.
I love the honesty. I love the honesty. But thank you very much, ladies and gents. And then, as a token of the Durban Super Giants appreciation for you guys being here, everyone is going to get themselves a Durban Super Giants playing shirt. So they are going to come past and hand out shirts to you. I just thank you once again for joining us. There is food and drinks at the back. Please don't be in a rush to leave, and we'll mingle at the back. Thank you so much.